it's Renee McLaughlin, and I'm so excited to say hi to you today on this beautiful Motivation Monday. And we had our arms challenge a couple weeks ago, and people have been doing it and just getting wonderful results. So if you're watching this, whether you're watching me live or you come back and you watch this, go ahead and comment down there if you did it and what results you got. I know on my YouTube channel that's this is also broadcasting on in my T-Tapp Tips group. A lot of people that were doing it have come on and said, oh my goodness, this works. And I'm starting to really see some tightening and toning and definition in my arms. So we have that available. It's in the group. It's on YouTube. Keep doing it. It's short, it's sweet, and it absolutely works. So there's no reason to stop that one. I always love to have something short that you can just pick up, in the middle of the day. You can just get in there and start working arms or start working legs, whatever you have in there. But after that one, then I said, okay, who's up for another challenge? And of course, T-Tappers love a good challenge, right? Why is it we won't just do it on our own, but give us a good challenge and we're off and running? I'll use it. If that's what it takes to get you guys T-Tapping, we're going to do it. So what do I have in store for us this week? Well, I just uploaded and published a brand new T-Tapp workout. And this one is based on T-Tapp Tempo Torso. Who would like to work their whole torso? Which, of course, with T-Tapp, we work everything with every single workout and every single move, which is one of the reasons that you don't have to work out for hours because every move covers all of it. Now, I'm going to say, though, this one, well, I think anybody can do any of them. Okay. So don't get, shied away from it or overwhelmed or, oh my goodness, I don't know if I can do it. Try it. But I will say that this one's a little bit more challenging. There are some interesting moves like the T-Tapp torso twist that looks like this. And it's a challenging little move, but so what? We need a good challenge. So maybe if you guys are struggling with that one, I might come back in the week and maybe do a little bit of form tip on that one. But go ahead and try it first on your own. So that's a brand new one for today. We haven't really done T-Tapp Tempo Torso. So you've got that one on there, 30 minutes, and you're still going to get all of our basics. So that one is just fun. So give that one a try. I'm going to recommend, it's a week long. Do it at least 4 days in a row and then maybe every other day. So I'm just going to have this up for a week. We'll see. I find after a week at first, everybody's hanging in there with me. And then by the second week, it kind of goes off. So we'll see how long we keep this up. But even if we stop the official challenge, you can keep on going. So you'll have that one in your arsenal. Now, if you're brand new to T-Tapp or you're just starting to get moving again, I would then recommend another workout that I have on there, and I have it over here on the comments, and that is my walking workout. So T-Tapp walking, it's actually called Step Away the Inches, and you might see it called, it's S Step Away, Step ATI. So if you're not sure what SATI means, because we have all kind of acronyms in T-Tapp, you kind of got to learn the lingo. That just means step away the inches. And our T-Tapp walking workouts are phenomenally effective. It's just amazing. Like, yes, you're walking, but when you add T-Tapp technique to it, you don't have to walk for more than 15, 20 minutes. I think this one's probably 30 because I do a lot of warm up, etc. But it's amazing how effective it is. There was a retreat that Teresa did, and she started first 2 weeks. She had like a challenge within a challenge, not a retreat. Sorry, it was a challenge. And she said, okay, just do the step away the inches or step it to the max. Like, for the first 2 weeks, whether you do it every day, every other day, whatever your schedule was, and share your before and after. So she kind of had, winners for just that and then kept on going. I was blown away by the incredible inch loss that people got just from that workout. I don't know why. I'm always amazed, but I was amazed at that one because it was even with people that I know who are pretty experienced T-tappers, and they still got amazing results. So I put one up there. I did one called, I think it was like Beginner Step Away, and I have the link there and I'll forward it again. But that's a great one because I really teach how to do the walking. And then we add a lot of other things for really nice tightening and toning. But we're using, there's arms in there and torso. So you really get a full body workout, but you don't have to worry so much about, oh, am I doing it right or not right? Just play with it. The other fun thing about the walking is that you use that technique throughout your day. So you can still put the T-Tap walking technique in through the rest of your day. So you're continuously getting more and more benefits with that. So we actually have two of them. Or you could even do the torso one day, the stepping, the torso, and the stepping. So play with it and see what works for you. I personally love a lot of variety. And I've always loved for two things. I've always slowed the workout down so we could really focus, get mind to body really connected and really activated. And that's what I've found to be the most effective way instead of going fast. But when you do it fast, you get more cardio. And there's certainly something to that. But the other thing too is I like to do variety. I like to teach the workout in all different ways. I have not done the same workout, you'll see, for years. I just, yeah, it's basic workout, but I'll change it, I'll tweak it a little bit. And I do that because the brain learns through novel movements, moving the body in different ways. And I'm all about really healthy brain so that I can keep my brain really sharp and clicking as I continue through the years. How about you guys? Anybody also into what can we do to keep our brains young and vital? If so, just put up a Y on there for me. Yay for brain health. And T-Tap is also really powerful for brain health. So that's why I like to kind of move it up. The other thing too is, don't you kind of find when you do the same workout over and over, it's just kind of like you don't hear it anymore. You just kind of go through the road. Yeah, bend it, straighten and bend, straighten and bend. Like you don't even activate. It's just kind of like, let me just check it off the to-do list. And you don't, yes, you'll still get some benefit from it, but it's not when you're going, okay, what's you gonna do next? Oh, okay, that's why I do hoe downs, different counts. Because let's face it, after you've done a million hoe downs, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. I mean, you just kind of get into it. You're not really thinking about it. But if you keep changing up and the whole count, now you've got to think about it. Oh, okay, so we're going to do singles and then fours. So it makes you think, and it really helps to coordinate the brain to the body. It's also great for fascia. Yes, that beautiful little F word that we're learning so much about. So you work fascia by moving the body in all kinds of different ways. We need to keep that fascia hydrated. And so the more different ways we can move, then the more the fascia continues to just stay nice and fluid and gliding and sliding and gliding. So that's why it's nice to have different moves, different variations, even though you're still doing the T-Tap workout. So I know people will say to me, well, Renee, like, what's the one move that's really going to bet my booty? And I know sometimes people think I'm being snarky when I say, just do T-Tap. I mean, every move in every part of the workout works every muscle. So that's the good news. You don't have to spend a lot of time thinking about, now, what's the one best move? Just do a couple moves and be on your way because they're all going to work, all of it, as long as you're really focused on what you're doing and activating those muscles. And if you're not sure what I mean by activating the muscles, just start doing some of the workouts. I have a lot there on YouTube. I have a lot in the group. And I have a lot on my site that you can get. So there's plenty of places to go. Don't worry so much about doing it right. Don't worry. Here's the thing. I find us women, right? We use that perfection thing to sabotage ourselves. Well, if I'm not going to do it if I'm not going to do it right. Well, there's only one way that you're not going to get any results, and that's if you don't do it. So not doing it is not going to help you. So you might as well get started. Put a couple of those moves into your body and notice what you feel. And then from there, you go on. So hopefully that helps. Now, speaking about that beautiful fascia and how phenomenal T-Tapp has been for our fascia, for our lymph system, detoxing. Here's something that I found as I was doing my deep dive study into fascia. And this is something that I really didn't know, and I find it fascinating. And that is that when the fascia starts getting bound up, okay, either you're not moving or you have some injury, maybe there's some scar tissue, for whatever reason, we start to get adhesions and that fascia binds up, it gets thick and toxic. It's another reason why we've got to move every day. Walking, moving the lymph system and the fascia up from the leg and from the arms. That's why I love. Another great reason to do the walking. You're pumping the lymph and you're working the arms. So you're getting it all the way up. It's another reason why our walking workouts are so effective. But another thing that really binds up and makes that fascia kind of gooey and thick is when it becomes acidic. Now, what would make the fascia acidic? Guess what? Sugar, refined flour, processed foods, trans fats. Another reason that we don't want to be eating those foods. They're so detrimental. So what happens is we do that. We get very acidic. It gets right into the cell in the fascia. It binds up. And then as we start to move, we get these tiny little micro tears in it as it's trying to move, as you're doing this, right? Just trying to move it out. And those micro tears then create inflammation. Isn't that interesting? That's really one of the huge ways that we create cellular inflammation. Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, just to give you more inspiration to clean up the diet. You know, I always love it when people say, yes, well, I just had a little piece of cake or sugary things as a reward, or I'm going to reward my kids with that. And I know we all do this because the kids want it. And, I know all that. I've raised children myself. Okay, I get that. But when you really stop to think, we're poisoning them. So it's like, yes, good child. Here's some poison for you. Now you're happy. I know that's a bit taking it to extreme, but I just want to make a point because I would really love to be able to give you more reasons to get rid of that as much as you can. Now, I'm bringing that up though for another reason. What's another way that we can alkalize the body? You can alkalize it with our alfalfa. And that's one of the reasons I'm so excited that we're able to now get our premium blend alfalfa back again. So you all might have seen that I posted in our group, I've sent emails. And for those of you who are new to T-Tapp going, alfalfa, like what the heck is this? Let me just share with you why we're all excited, those of us who have been T-Tapping for a long time and using the alfalfa. How she knew, I have no idea how Teresa found this particular alfalfa with this farmer, but the alfalfa is not a supplement. I just want you to understand that. It's not like taking, a multivitamin or a multi-mineral. It is food. Okay, so it's like from the alfalfa plant. And this particular alfalfa is grown in very specific farming technique where the soils have been remineralized. I mean, it's sustainable farming, which back when she was doing it, I don't even think there was such a thing called sustainable farming. But in other words, it didn't use this farmer does not use pesticides and herbicides. He rotates the soil. And alfalfa as a plant has a very deep tap root. So it's able to get down and really absorb a lot of the minerals from the soil. And when it's able to do that, then the actual plant has much more mineral and much more bioavailable to our body when we consume it. It's actually plant protein. So when you're taking protein, it helps to balance your blood sugar, helps with the your skin with muscle, and it helps to alkalize the body. So the alkalization now tells me that kind of puts some steps together for me where, oh, that's why when we would all go to retreat and we'd be like working out for hours, we'd all be like sucking down the alfalfa. And the next day I'd be like, wow, like I worked out really hard for a lot of hours and I'm not sore because it's very anti-inflammatory. When you work out a lot like that, that's actually creates a lot of acidity, that inflammation. It's one of the reasons that we're kicking all the time. Kick out the inflammation, right? Lift, lift, kick, kick. Teresa put all that into the workout in order to keep moving the lactic acid, the acidity, the inflammation in and keep circulating it to our organs of elimination. But when you take the alfalfa, it was really helping with that as well. So there are so many great reasons to take this particular alfalfa. Now, I know there are a lot of other alfalfas on the market. Feel free to try. But what we found over the years is because of the way this particular distributor takes, or the farmer, I should say, the farmer gets the alfalfa and takes out the seeds and the sprouts and the leaves, the parts that some people have found to be allergenic for them. And then they freeze dry it within 24 hours. So there's no mold. It's really, really clean. We are able to capture all of those minerals. And by the way, most of us are very deficient in minerals. Why? Because our soils are so depleted. So even our fruits and vegetables don't have the same level of nutrients that they used to. And I think it's another reason a lot of us aren't just up and feeling our best because we don't have the minerals. So it's another beautiful way. But again, think of it like food. Don't think of it like a supplement. Now, I'm saying that, let me give you a couple more of the things that we found. So it's an anti-inflammatory, it alkalizes, it's a plant protein, so it's really good for blood sugar. We found that it also is a hormone modulator. And I use that word very specifically, meaning some of us, let's say with estrogen, are very estrogen dominant. And some of us don't have enough estrogen. And so we don't have to worry about which one we are. We take it, and it just has the ability to modulate hormones. So there have been a lot of us who have used the alfalfa to just help us get through some of those big hormonal transitions in our life, perimenopause, menopause, PMS. It helps with water retention. Very definitely, I've gotten a lot of people say, oh my gosh, my ankles are swelling. I want that alfalfa back. They've absolutely seen a difference in that. Great for skin, great for hair. Again, it's a protein and it's great for minerals. So all those things add up to that. So there's just so many things that it does. Now, the next question that I always get is, well, how many should I take? Now, on the original bottle, it said to take anywhere like 6 was like a maintenance dose. And I know a lot of us are like, well, that's just a lot. And like, how many would you take? And just depending on the time, I might have taken, like when I would go to retreat and I'm working out really hard, I would probably take up to 12. Now, I know for a lot of you, your eyeballs are going to go big. Like, oh my God, I would never suck all those down. But the reason is, again, it's food, and how much are you going to get in a capsule? So I like to say if you're looking for a therapeutic response, you need to take a therapeutic amount. So if you're just looking for, Renee, I just want to make sure I'm getting some minerals, I don't really notice that I have, a lot of inflammation. I'm feeling pretty good, but it would be nice to have just some good alkalizing, anti-inflammatory in a natural way. Great, take between 3 and 6 a day. Perfect. Are you going to notice anything? Well, if you're already feeling good and just, thought you'd take it, you probably won't. But if you're trying to have an actual result that you can notice, then you might start with your 6 and you don't have to take it all at once. I usually would take like 3 and 3, or every time I go into my little pantry, I'll see my little bottle. All right, let me take a few more. So you can spread it out through the day. But if you're looking for, so I would start with 6. And then after a couple days, if you're still not getting the kind of response you're looking for, then up it. You cannot overconsume the alfalfa. Okay. You'll just, your body will use it. So just keep going up until you find the right amount to give you the result that you're looking for. It's very individual. So I hope that that helps you with that. It is a great, great product. And I posted up here, and I will again after this, the link. It's justmana.co, and it's a website specifically to sell right now the alfalfa, and along with that alfalfa is a tremendous probiotic product. Now that particular product is from a company who had a professional line, meaning that they sold, it was like a higher, I'll call it a higher quality product, and it was only sold to medical professionals for their patients, and they had more of a consumer product. And that professional product is the one that is up on the site along with the alfalfa, is an incredible probiotic. It's very, I mean, it's a really good product. So if you have any gut issues, it would be a wonderful one to try. The company decided that it would, quite frankly, make more money just going with the consumer route. So they stopped making that particular one. And we got a quantity of them before as they were selling out. So that's why it's on there, and it's on there at a 50% off. And when we run out, we run out. So there's no more to that. So you might want to give it a shot if you have not gotten the results with the probiotic you're using now, or even just get one, keep it refrigerated for, for those times maybe that you have some gut issues. It's a great product. And if you buy 6, you'll see, of the alfalfa right off, you'll get a free bottle of the probiotic and free shipping. And there's free shipping for 3 bottles or more. I did have somebody say to me, well, Renee, it was cheaper on Amazon with free shipping. And I get that. There was a reason that Amazon shop is no longer open. And shipping is really expensive right now, you guys. I mean, unless you're Amazon, you can't afford to do free shipping for 1 bottle of a product. And let's face it, if you're getting free shipping on Amazon, you probably also paid a little premium to have each year to get free shipping. So when you're a smaller company, we just, there's just no way you could do that. So get 3 bottles, get free shipping, and you'll be using it because, we need it. And it's the kind of thing that you'll be using ongoing, hopefully. So I hope that helps. Let me just see. Thank you, guys. Anybody have comments and questions? Let me look over here for that and say hi to everybody that's on there. Hey, Deborah from Texas. Good to see you. 3 Drops of Sunshine. I just love the name of that. I'm in the middle of a 14-day boot camp. I'm more to lose doing. Oh, excellent. You know what? You just keep going. Keep going. It is such a beautiful workout, regardless of whichever one you're doing. And, I would also, try some of the walking workouts, the step away that I have on there. Excellent in between, especially if you start to get bored with it or just want a little variety, but you keep going. I'm so excited to see what your results are going to be. And I promise you they'll be great. So a T-Tapp user, Facebook user, and I'm so sorry I don't have your name, said this is great. Always love the torso. Woo! Well, try this one, see what you think. I love that. Yeah, the torso one, I really like that one too. But I'm all about anything we can do to really move that torso and stretch out our sides and do some rotations. See how you do with your torso twist. So I actually did the twist with the arrow pull. So you'll see how you do with that one. And Tina was happy about the alfalfa. Yes, me too. Mandy, thanks for the information. I needed the reminder of why I buy this. And she said, so much better than any I've tried. Exactly. Interestingly, now I'm not going to say this about all, but we did have a T-Tapper who just absolutely loved that alfalfa, used it a lot to get through her hot flashes when she was going through perimenopause. She had terrible hot flashes, and she got to a point where she was using, I want to say, about 13 a day. And that really helped just smooth out the flashes. And in that transition, she ran out and didn't have a chance to get her premium blend, the alfalfa that we have. And so she went to a health food store and just grabbed some alfalfa. that she found there and started taking it, and she started to gain weight. Like, I want to say, I could be off a little bit, but like she puffed up and added like 6 or 7 pounds really quickly. And she went to Teresa because she actually lived in Florida. And she's like, "What happened?" And Teresa's like, "What did you do?" Like, and she said, "Oh, I got this other alfalfa." She goes, "Go off that alfalfa." So, why that happened, I can't exactly tell you. I'm simply sharing a story, but that is a true story. So, there is something about that alfalfa, and that won't cause weight gain typically for 99% of the people. All right. Kim says, "Thanks for explaining it." Yeah, Kim, it's amazing, isn't it? What can I tell you? And Leah's hi from Colorado. Hi, hi. And Deborah said, "What is 14-day boot camp?" 14-day boot camp is what Teresa, she said that for boot camp, that it depended on how many sizes that you wanted to lose. So Teresa was in the modeling industry, you have to remember, and she created this boot camp, 25 years ago. So just take that into consideration. And so she always did it by clothing sizes because in the modeling business, that's how you looked at it, right? So she would say that if you had like 1 to 2 clothing sizes that you wanted to lose or needed to lose, that you would do the workout. Here was your boot camp. You always wanted to do it, she said, at least 4 days in a row to start. Okay, 4 days in a row. Now, what workout? Pick a workout. Okay, pick a workout. Basic workout. You could do walking workout, but pick a T-Tapp workout. Do it at least 4 days in a row. And then you could go up to 7 if you had like 2 dress sizes. And it was like if you had 3 dress sizes, you go up to 10 days in a row. And if you had more than like 3 sizes to lose, or you were more to lose, to do a boot camp 14 days in a row. And then after your arose, you would go every other day to maintain. And then just depending on where you're at, you could go 2 or 3 days in the week to maintain. Now, those are pretty big rules, and everybody, obviously, we know is a little bit different. I will tell you, 14 days in a row, that's a lot. That's a lot for people, especially if you're not used to moving a lot. So I find, even when I do I work out all the time, so it's not that I'm not really a good case. But typically, even when I'm doing live challenges with people, 5, 6 days in a row, 7. After that, you start to kind of get really almost too tired, almost like you're not into it. Let's just put it that way. I kind of find that when your mind is like, "Oh God, I just can't do it right now. I can't do a day," then take a day off and then start again and go every other day. So I wouldn't use it as something to beat yourself up with. But anyway, that's what you want to do. And Tina said, 14-day boot camp is when you do one workout a day for 14 days. Thanks, Tina. Exactly. Exactly. And that's, again, that's challenging. It's not easy to do that. But if you really want to jumpstart, go ahead and do it. And you might not want to do the exact same workout, see, every day for 14 days. And that can really help. So I really like doing maybe a standing workout or a floor workout, and then maybe the next day do a walking workout. So you're always doing a T-Tapp workout, but maybe not the exact same one. And then that can be really a little bit easier, I think, just from an inspiration, motivation standpoint to get it done. But you'll get great results, no question. Have I heard of T-Tapp helping with lymphedema in lymphedema? Yes, T-Tapp will definitely help with lymphedema, no question, because you're really working the lymphatic system. Between every major muscle movement in the workout, Teresa has put something that's very specific for pumping the lymphatic system. You're also working with the fascia, and lymphedema is very much about fascia. And I would say the alfalfa can be really helpful as well. So absolutely, yes, can make a difference. And yes, I have heard of it helping. Um, yeah, I know it's a challenge, isn't it, when you're dealing with that. So I would say definitely it's a great one to use. Yeah, thanks for asking, Tracy. Good question. Any other questions that I can answer for you guys? No, looking good here. Beautiful. Thanks so much, you guys, for coming on today and chatting and asking questions. That's so helpful. So I again will make sure that we have all the links. That new workout, Tempo Torso, is up on YouTube right now. I will also link it into the group and on my page so that you'll have it in all the different ways. So that you can do it. And I'll also link that beginner walking workout. So you'll have that as well. All right, you guys, listen, you go have a beautiful week. Let's do it tonight. The night is still young. You can start your challenge tonight or tomorrow. So, either way, let's get it done, you guys, and let's see what kind of results we can achieve in just 7 days. What do you think? Thanks so much, you guys. Have a beautiful evening.